Alright. Welcome to Starlight My channel. We're gonna probably try to make this live a little bit shorter today, but it is what it is. We're gonna get right into it, right? So this video, as you can tell by the title, is gonna be about sex magic. Now understanding a quick disclaimer, I'm not gonna get into any explicit grave detail. I'm just gonna be in a situation explaining what these things are, what these energies are, and how people can utilize them to their own benefit. Um, you see what I'm saying? And how things are. But when you look at sex magic, right? Understand that there are two basic things that you need to understand. The first is the external climax versus internal orgasms, right? So when we talk about external climax, what is that? That means when people are utilizing sex magic or the act of doing sex, whether by themselves or with a partner, and they're actually either, whether you want to say ejaculating, or actually having an external orgasmic release while having the intent on their mind of what they are trying to manifest, right? And then when you look at internal orgasm, that's just the art of either doing some type of abstaining. So even if you're not having sex, if you're in any form of abstaining to achieve any type of purpose, people can do that to try to manifest what they want. Or it can literally be like you saying sex magic, doing literal active sex either with yourself solo or with a partner, but a person is not releasing, so they may be doing a form of tantra or doing a form of non-ejaculatory orgasm, or basically just having a type of intercourse without having the actual climax at the end. And so therefore we call those internal orgasms because instead of releasing that orgasm, you're still feeling orgasmic sensations by having an out of sex and doing different things and whatever, but you're making sure you're not releasing that fluid. So you can even have orgasms without ejaculation, you see what I'm saying? But either way, you'll still be having the intent on your mind of what it is you're trying to manifest. And you're doing that for the ability to utilize these things to manifest what you want in your life. Um, which sex magic is one of the most potent things, which was one of the most potent powers. Um, and that's what's important to understand, you see, because sex magic go deep. We know that root chakra energy, the sexual energy, really sexual energy even go past just root chakra shit. But I'm just saying, since your organ is birthed from that energy, I'm telling you how powerful things get. You know what I'm saying? This is why babies are so powerful, because they come from that organ. And so all that organ, in general, harnesses a certain type of energy. It's how life it's how you even got here. It's how life even is created. You see what I'm saying? In the first place. So if you can create a whole baby from that, that's letting you could create a whole baby from just the art of having to imagine what else you could create and manifest into your own life. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how deep it go when you understand these things, and they can be utilized, but they have to be utilized the right way. This is why, even in general, certain people who are in situations where they don't have as much sexual energy, right? So let's say they don't have that much sexual energy, aka they don't have that much energy, like they're not that horny, they don't have that much sexual drive, libido in life. Then that means that organ or energy in their root chakra is off. It's not really there. That's not spinning. That energy is void, is vacant. There's not that much energy in that area. So since that area deals with stability, your ability to have sexual pleasure in your life, your ability to manifest somebody that can even pleasure you in with your sexual energies, um, security, a sense of money, your own money, all that does deal with that chakra to an extent. And your confidence, all that'll be dealt with when you don't have sufficient energy in your lower chakra, because all your lower chakras are correlated. Your root chakra, sacral, and your solar plexus. All that is one realm. That's why they say whenever you get hit, if like a male get hit in his private parts, a lot of times, sometimes he'll feel it in the gut, he'll feel it in the stomach after a while, depending on how hard he's hit. You see what I'm saying? But that's letting you know because that deals with that energy in general. You see what I'm saying? And even don't get it twisted. Even women too, because a lot of times when women be hit, and if they get hit in there, say they, I'm not gonna use a name, say they get hit in their cat, right, or their cootie, that would be like the equivalent of a dude just getting hit in his actual, like, the meat, but not the nuts, right? I'm saying this for a reason because I'm saying it's the organs that are produced from these chakras. So a dude get hit. Say he do get hit like his nuts, right? Okay, his stomach gonna hurt. A woman, you'll think, oh, but a woman, if she get hit in her cat or her kitty, it hurt, but she don't necessarily feel her stomach. But this is what you gotta understand. A woman's ovaries and a man's testes are basically one and the same in nature, just the yin and yang of it. So if a woman get hit, I'm not trying to get explicit, but I'm just saying if a woman get hit in her ovaries, she get hit in her actual reproductive organs, it'll be tremendously painful for that woman. Um, which I don't think anybody should go around doing this. I'm giving an example of these energies. So that's the same equivalent to a man if he get hit in his sexual organs. Same way he'll hit her his gut. If a woman get hit her sexual organs, her ovaries or whatever, it'll affect her gut as well. She will feel it in her gut. This is why when women be like on periods and they be like having certain cramps, they get certain cramps. It's still in it's around their stomach area. It may not always be directly in the stomach. I can't say exactly where, exactly because a woman has to tell you exactly where. But I know from like different people, my sisters, this and that, different people, they have explained that it can fluctuate. So, but it's still all in that area. That's why I say your root chakra, aka your sexual organs, your sacral, which is around the navel, right around the belly button and below, and then your gut, your all the way from your diaphragm, your whole stomach in general. That's the solar plexus chakra. So, solar plexus chakra deal with your confidence, and that deals with wealth too. That deals with your ability to even be wealthy. But here's the thing: if your root chakra off, a lot of times your solar plexus chakra not gonna be on. Now there are cheat codes to these things. I'm just using the word cheat code, aka meaning there are people that you can have a somewhat lit solar plexus chakra, and you may not have the most um upheld root chakra, but you can still be functional. But these come down to other things in a person's life, like what they do in their own personal life or how they was raised. Because sometimes how you raised can dictate how you feel about yourself, how confident you are. You could be a piece of s, a low down piece of trash, but if people all in your life when you were growing up was and making you feel like that you was the best thing since sliced bread, then that's gonna subconsciously carry in you, and now that's inside of you, and that's gonna affect your internal organs. So you're gonna start having these ideas and thoughts, and your solar plexus. Uh oh, I think I'm still here. I'm gonna get out of here soon, but your solar plexus chakra gonna be spinning. So you're gonna be real confident about yourself, and your solar plexus chakra probably be spinning. You probably manifest a better job or more wealth than another person, all because that chakra is spinning. But it also comes down to what a person doing in their own life too, their own habits, their sexual habits, how much they deplete themselves, how healthy are they, do they tend to their health, how do they feel about themselves, do they take care of themselves, what kind of internal things they do, like kind of practices, do they have a broad imagination, do they have strong emotions and feelings, how high are their anger issues, not anger issues, but how high are their anger energy. I'm saying this for a reason because all that deals with the same energy. That's all the same energy. Like a person that, as some people, everybody has the ability to get angry, right? But some people get angry, their top tier level of anger might be all the way up here. Some people top tier level of anger might be kind of like down here. So then they get angry, but they don't really get that high of anger. They don't possess that much amount of that type of energy. All that anger comes from a particular organ energy that stems from these root chakras. But if all these things are correlated, you see how they affect each other. That's why I say even with the person who may be in a situation where they have a strong solar plexus chakra, but their root chakra may not be the upheld. You gotta understand, if your root chakra is spinning long enough and you're doing things and your solar plexus chakra, the more open your solar plexus chakra is open for longer periods of time, the more likely it's going to actually affect the root chakra and begin to slowly open those things up as well in some shape or form. And like I said, it all comes down to what a person individually does in their own life that boosts that situation or what they do. But a lot of times, all these things are correlated. This is why even what you eat, like a lot of things that affect the digestive system, that help the digestive system in the gut, a lot of times can also help your sexual organs. This is why like the more libido you have. Whenever you get an erection, your blood flow starts to spinning, and a lot of times you'll find yourself having to like poop eventually. That don't mean I'm just saying like, oh, you're getting aroused or got to boo. No, I'm just saying the more your sexual energies you have, a lot of times when you get like really turned on, you'll start feeling your digestive system start moving. So even if you don't have to usually use the bathroom at that moment, your digestive system will be moving, and that's because the root chakra deals with blood circulation as well. And the more better blood circulation that you have, the more the better your digestive system is. A lot of people that don't have good digestive systems have poor blood flow because blood helps makes all these things move. Blood is really like kind of like, I'm gonna get out of it because I'm on 10%, y'all. But hey, in and out with this, understand blood is really like the key to life. So we pretty much make blood and stuff because it starts off as plasma and it starts from the etheric realm, whatever you want to call it, from the internal, and it gets burnt out. But I ain't even trying to get into that in this video. But just understand that though, all these things are correlated. So root chakra energy, even beyond just sex, if your sexual energies are not high, if you have weak sexual energy, your sexual energy is very low, it's gonna tamper and affect your actual manifestation abilities to physically manifest something tangible in real life. Now, if you got like a lot of say you got a lot of higher chakra energy. I'm about to say this last thing. So you got a lot of higher chakra energy. or AKA you got a broad spirit, right? AKA, so that means you got a lot of conscious awareness. You're very constantly aware. You're spiritually woke. So that means you have a lot of space. Your spirit is broader. Your spirit is a little bit more older than everybody else because it's wiser. But at the same time, and listen, and that'll actually be beneficial because that'll manifest in other things. Is maybe you being taken care of in other ways that may not even deal with money. You may be around the right people that help you, or even if you're not around the right people, somehow, some way, you're gonna be able to eat. You're gonna be fed. You're gonna be in the right predicament, so you will have a place to lay your head. So you'll be able to sustain yourself in this realm of reality because your spirit is so broad. But when it comes to your actual individual energetic source, as far as how much money you may physically have, or how much currency you physically have, if you don't have your root chakras lit or these other chakras lit, then it can deal with your own your physical manifestation abilities. It's the difference between being in a situation like, okay, I got a broad spirit, so I am going to be taken care of in other ways, in mysterious ways, because my spirit is broad. So, AKA, that means I'm more able to sustain myself in this realm of reality. So somehow, some way, I'm gonna be able to sustain myself in this realm of reality. I ain't gonna worry about that. Cool. But it's the difference between being in a situation where, like, okay, oh, whether my spirit is broad enough to sustain myself or not, I got so much energetic currency internally. Because it's a difference. Like actual energetic currency inside of me, energetic current flows. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of sexual energies, a lot of emotional feelings, all these other types of cheese and energies inside of me that's creating a light. So now I'm going to actually be manifesting things literally at hand, like in a sense of I may manifest either a good job, I may manifest something even in my own life if I'm not in the job, and I say I'm independent, of where I can have a product that I may give to others that I can manifest money. Like these actual things deal more so with tangibleness, like things you'll actually manifest off of in real life. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say when you talk about like the spirit and your conscious awareness, that's important because that does help you with certain things in your life and able to sustain yourself in your reality because the spirit is so big, so you're not gonna get washed away like all crazy and stuff. You may not be a bum because your spirit's so big and sustain itself in this realm of reality, even if it's not through your money and your works. Somebody gonna end up, be able to take care of you, or some situation is gonna, in some way, because your spirit is so broad. But and because that is a form of currency. But since it's not necessarily bent in and brought down into the energy realm and the physical realm, it may not always play out as you literally having the physical money. If your spirit body, it might just play out as things around you sometimes working in your favor in order for you to sustain yourself. So you might know a person that may be willing to take care of you, your parents may still willing, like it'll be something like that. But when you got your own internal energetic currency, even if you're not the biggest spirit, if you got this a whole bunch of inner light energetic currency within you, then it'll manifest into you being able to what you touch turn to gold. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to be able to take that spiritual energy and bring it and down and manifest it down into the physical realm. And that's why energy is going to be the most important in this realm because energy is closer to the physical. And the spirit is still in the etheric, so it still manifests situations for you in your own life to be stable and sustained in this realm. But it's still more or less dense, so it don't always play out as maybe physical money. You see what I'm saying? But the more you can build and have your own internal light and your own energetic currency, literally like with emotions, feelings, chi, vitality, energy, how much energy you actually got in your own body, sexual energy, all that is more physical. That's more physical condensed, which still came from the spirit, but it was brought down. It's condensed. It's literally in the energy realm, so it's in this physical realm. So it'll play out faster is what you manifest and you being able to manifest. That's the best way to say it. But if you understand what I'm saying, you understand it. If you don't, you may not be spiritually awoke or be able to understand what I'm saying. Eventually you'll get there. I'm glad y'all understood this video. Y'all take it easy. Much peace and much love to y'all. What up? Bye bye.